Engine bay detailing.
Hi, I'm Ivan.
I'm Nick.
This is DIY Detail. We're interrupting our regular scheduled filming to do this engine. We're doing the outside of this car and we noticed one thing. You can easily see the engine through here. So why would we leave a dirty engine when we have a beautiful, clean exterior? Normally you do the engine first, but in this case, while the car's still wet, we'll do the engine and then rinse off the outside. Now this is a highly modified Subaru. It is a rally competitor, so it does rally cross with it. And it's got a nice carbon fiber hood here, all the Go Fast goodies on the engine, about 350 horsepower, 420 pound-feet of torque. That's a lot for a little car like this.
This would terrify me to detail in terms of the engine bay.
Yeah.
In fact, as a professional detailer, I just stayed away from engine bays, Ivan, because I didn't know what I didn't know, and I didn't want to mess something up, because it seemed very expensive.
Right, and one of the things that people don't seem to comprehend, they're afraid of getting water in here. As you're driving down the road, water is coming in through this grill, through that grill. It's going through the radiator, hitting the fan, and being thrown all over this. Now, this engine also has this big hole, letting all that water in. And people say, what about the alternator? See where the hole is? See where the alternator is? Right under the hole. So every time this person is driving in the rain, and yes, they do drive it in the rain, they rally cross it, it goes through the snow, it goes everywhere. That's getting plastered with water. That's normal for this engine. Don't worry about it. And your engine too is designed to get wet.
I'm still scared, Ivan.
Yeah.
And that's why I'm only doing this with parental supervision.
Right. So I have all clean, diluted 15:1. It's our bug remover, it's our engine bay degreaser, it's our wheel and tire cleaner, it's our all-purpose cleaner. And I have just a bit of incredible suds in here.
I see cords, I see exposed, everything just terrifies me. So
right.
If you're like me, leave it in the comments below.
Yeah.
If not, you know.
But everything is also designed to get wet in here.
Yep.
And with this big hole here, it's definitely getting wet.
I hear you.
So I'm gonna spray from 3 sides. I'm spraying from this side, I'm gonna spray from the front, and I'm gonna spray from the other side. That way I get this in at every angle. And then from the front.
What is the purpose of an engine bay detail?
A couple things. First of all, it looks better. Secondly, if you have an oil leak, you're going to identify the leak faster, because if you have a clean engine and you see a little oil leak, you're going to find out where it's coming from. So there we go. Now we're going to let that all clean dwell for a minute or two. Not too long, but we don't want it drying there. We just want it to dwell. Actually, while I'm here,
I'd like to ask you about all clean as you continue to, do what you do by distributing it.
yeah,
There are so many products on the market for different things.
yes.
There's wheel cleaners, tire cleaners, bug removers.
Yep.
There's also engine bay degreasers. Like, they're literally called degreasers.
Yeah.
How is it that this product, all clean, with a little bit of incredible suds on that IK foamer,
Yeah.
how is that going to be effective on an engine?
It's very safe, first of all, and it is a very active surfactant. It cleans very well. It's not caustic, it's not dangerous, but it cleans very well. And speaking of cleaning very well, this I actually do on my bus. And the intercooler of my bus is the size of this whole engine compartment. So it's a little bigger than this intercooler, but we're actually putting the all clean in there. And what it's going to do is when we rinse that out, it's going to put the all clean through it and carry the dirt with it. So Nick, time to play with the foam cannon.
Well, can we talk about the foam rinse foam method? It's something that we teach on paint and wheels.
Yeah.
Is that what we're advocating for this engine bay?
Exactly what we're doing here.
Yeah.
So we've pre-sprayed with the all clean mix because we want a little more power, because it hasn't been washed in a while. Then we're adding incredible suds in the foam cannon, and Nick is going to do the same thing that I did. A little more concentrated spray, not the big wide one.
Yep.
But from one side, from the front, and from the other side, making sure everything is covered, and we'll let that dwell.
What about the hood here?
You can get the hood as well, just try not to spray the whole car.
All right, and Incredible Suds, 32-to-1 in the foam cannon.
Yeah.
Or so.
I'm the one that mixed it up, so it's 32 to 1.
Oh, it's proper. Okay,
Yeah.
Go. Here we go.
Tighten it up a little more. A little more. There you go.
Okay. All right, so I've got it that way.
Yeah.
So now you hit it from the side, like this?
Yep.
Okay.
Aim all the way over to the other side.
All right, now back, yeah?
Yeah.
Wow. You warned me this might get a little messy, Ivan.
Yeah, it is a little messy, but it's fun as well.
No, that was so fun. Like,
Yeah.
as I watched it just cascading foam everywhere, I was like,
Right.
this is fun.
Now, I did mix it up actually a little thinner than normal because I want a runnier foam in this instance. And that's what we have here. From there, we're gonna let it dwell and let the Incredible Suds carry some of that dirt down. And then we're gonna be rinsing. Now, you can use a garden hose or you can use a pressure washer. I wouldn't use the pressure washer with a very tight nozzle, a 15 or 25. We're actually gonna be using a 65-degree nozzle here. And the 65-degree nozzle, what it does is it reduces the pressure to almost garden hose levels, but at the same time, giving you a bit of precision to aim where we need to aim.
I'm gonna let you go ahead and rinse this bad boy.
Okay.
It's important to let this dwell time work in our favor, Ivan.
Yeah.
Is this something you would do on a hot day in July in Florida?
Not necessarily, and
In
also
your driveway with exposed?
well, yeah, I wouldn't worry about it too much, but also you want to make sure you have a cold engine when you're doing this,
Okay.
because you don't want the chemicals to bake onto the engine very quickly.
That's all I'm saying is with
Yeah.
all this dwell time, if you were in direct sunlight, would there be some concern there?
No, I wouldn't be concerned. Just like applying, I'm rinsing from one side, I'm gonna rinse from the front, and I'm gonna rinse from the other side. Now, Nick, this engine, even though it's a modern engine, doesn't have all the plastic covers that we see. So we've got a lot more mechanical bits to worry about, or not worry about, but look at here.
Yep.
So it's a very simple, basic flat 4 engine. And we're gonna foam it again going from one side, then the front, then the other side. And now we brush. Nick, now that it's dwelled a little bit, we get our wheel and body brush. We can start on the underside of the hood.
The wheel and body brush soaking in our wash bucket, or our wheel bucket for the day,
Yeah,
which usually has all clean Incredible Suds, rinseless wash. I don't know, what do you like to rock and roll with in your wheel bucket, Ivan?
at the moment we have Incredible Suds.
Is there an optimal thing to have in there?
Not really. Incredible Suds and or rinseless wash does a great job. Now once we've done the underside of the hood, we just keep going down.
I just redunked, is that necessary?
No, we've got a lot of lubrication here, but it's not a bad thing to redunk.
I'm kind of feeling like there are spots where the big brush works and there's spots where the small brush works.
Yeah. So I go over with the big brush first, then I come back with the small one.
Okay. Can I go ahead and agitate here? No?
Yeah, so you want to be very gentle with this.
Okay.
So no pressure.
Got it. Anything on the battery terminal I need to worry about?
Just don't touch both at the same time.
Okay.
Electricity wants to find the shortest route possible, and if that shortest route is you, then you'll feel it. Then once gone over everything with the large brush, I get in where I couldn't with the large brush, with the small brush, and agitate.
A little bit of basics with engine cleaning. It's like engine cleaning 101, unless this is a show car. You clean what you can see.
Yeah, you clean what you can see. Now, Nick mentioned a show car. In a show car, I would have actually taken a lot of the stuff off to clean in here. But then that's a job of a mechanic. A little more intensive there.
Ivan, you can kind of do it all, but yeah, it's for most people, just clean what you can see, and it's gonna look better than 99.9% of engine bays on the road.
Right.
Obviously. I mean, we're gonna get this dialed in. Will we be protecting this with anything? And if so, keep it a little bit of a mystery, Ivan.
We will be protecting it, and we'll make it easier to clean in the future.
So stay tuned.
Yeah, we have a couple options, but we'll explain those in a few seconds. In the meantime, we'll continue brushing. And while we're doing this, it'd be really kind of you to subscribe, give us a thumbs up, hit that notification bell. I really like the crinkle finish on this intake here.
What does that mean?
The finish that's on it. This is the intake manifold.
Oh, I do like it as well.
Yeah, this was a classic Ferrari move. So I don't know if it's classic for Subarus. I'm not a big Subaru aficionado. Does your Subaru have a crackle finish intake there, Nick?
No, my 17 Legacy does not.
Okay, you never know.
But if it did, I wouldn't know either. So I'm assuming it doesn't. And I said that with great conviction, but I have no idea. I have no idea. I stayed out of engines because I don't understand them. I know how to clean things, make them shiny, and have fun doing it.
Looking good?
I'm pleased.
Yeah, just let me get around here.
Sometimes when you do the final rinse, you might notice some spots, so it's hard for me to like judge it completely right now, but I'm feeling good about covering a lot of real estate.
While Nick is gone to get our secret final thing, let me start rinsing the engine bay. Again, I'm gonna do it from the three sides. Same way, I wanna make sure I've got everything out of here. And when I mentioned 65 degrees, 40 degrees, etc., let me give you a little demonstration. This is 65 degrees. This is 40 degrees. You can see and hear the pressure difference. 25 degrees, 15 degrees, and 0 degrees. If you want to clean concrete, use 0 degrees. But we're going to keep it at 65. Nice and gentle. Now the last thing I'm going to rinse is the body. Where we got soap on it, I just want to take the soap off the body. Now when we look in there, it's nice and clean. So Nick.
So I guess the question I have is, are we all done?
Not yet. We still want to protect this. And we have two ways of protecting this. If this were your typical modern engine bay with all sorts of plastic and everything in here, we'd use our tire dressing. Just mist it on, maybe rub it in if you want to, but just let it sit there, it's fine. But this is a different sort of engine bay. We have, like I said, a lot of mechanical bits. We don't have those big plastic covers, so we're gonna be using quick beads. Now, quick beads, normally we spray it on sparingly, but now we're going to spray on just a little bit more than we normally do. Now on the underside of the hood, I'm still doing my glancing sprays. But on the engine itself, I'm putting more than I normally would.
Some might say you're pulling a Nick.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I'm just observing.
And there's another way as well. So let me rinse off the hood here. So now that carbon fiber is going to stay cleaner longer. Now, I sprayed it on the engine compartment, or on the engine, and what we can do here, it's like we normally do with quick beads, is activate it. But we're not sure it got in everywhere. There's a way of making sure it gets in everywhere.
I'm listening, Ivan.
Spray it into the stream of the pressure washer.
Now you can use this on paint as well, right?
Yeah, same technique on paint. And this gets it everywhere the water goes. Let me get it from the other side. Next step, the Ego blower. And we're doing this to get rid of all the standing water, and you can see how well this plastic is beading now everywhere with the quick beads.
I assume top to bottom?
Top to bottom, start with the underside of the hood, work your way down.
Ivan, I feel like I could probably be drying for a long time.
Yes, and yes you can. So, like we said, an engine compartment is designed to get wet, so it's not a big deal. But now we know that it's clean, it's protected, and if they do spring an oil leak, it'll be easier to find.
You know, I'm tempted to want to use something like tire lotion right here. Everything else is rich. Everything else, I really can see the protection. But if we're gonna go all the way, I just feel like why not give it that last bit of pop?
Like this.
That's what I'm talking about, Ivan.
Yeah, and this part is the one that's right well exposed, so, and we can do this if we want to. So
Does
yes.
anyone mind it really dressed and shiny? I don't know. I know the purists don't love it, but I think it looks sharp.
Yeah, and you know, we'll accentuate a few pieces here. But yeah, so this is a very simple way to go about it.
Should I do this piece as well? Ivan, I insist. You know I'm always going to ask for more product and more dressings and this and that.
Yeah.
It's just at a point if it doesn't work or it's not compatible, we like to educate folks on that.
Right.
But there's nothing wrong with going back and dressing your plastics if you're like, I just want a gloss boost.
Yeah, exactly. Very simple to do. And our tire dressing dries dry, so it's not going to attract dust, it's not going to get greasy.
Do I need to level that or are we totally good?
You can grab a towel and level if you want, but you know as well as I do on a tire it self-levels, it's going to self-level there as well.
You're right. I'm going to resist the temptation as a part of my maturing process. I really want to get in there and level it. And then I'm like, it's an engine bay.
It's an engine bay. It's a clean engine bay now. And it's a fun way, you know, to dive a little deeper into your car. Do things that you want to do. The last part of cleaning an engine bay, Nick, and this is one that people have said, oh, you guys didn't start it up. Can't be right. The engine won't start after all that water. I have a key. We have a Subaru. Let me start it up.
Let's see if you ruined it, Ivan.
Yeah, completely destroyed.
You feeling nervous?
I'm not.
I'm a little nervous. All right. That sounds like it's running, Ivan.
It runs the way it should.
Touche.
With that, if you want to investigate a little more about engine cleaning, but want something a little bigger than this, we did a Raptor a little while ago.
It was a beast of an engine bay. It has a lot of views, and there are a lot of valuable lessons there.
Yeah. Enjoy.